because the world waits for no one. Ultimately, this is a cutthroat society that we live in, and I'm not saying that there aren't people that are willing to look out for you and help you and meet you halfway. However, when it all comes down to it, you're all you got, and you gotta look out for yourself, because you got yourself and the only person, and you only get one of you, so make it worth it while you can. Watching that biopic was also eye-opening because as someone who, one day I think that I still feel that I will have my own form of a talk show in the future, which is one of the main reasons, and one of the main reasons why I decided to start a YouTube channel and start with ASMR first and just see how I like it and how others like it and how it goes. But like I said in my previous video, I plan to switch it up a little bit and show you more of my personality. I have fallen in love with the concept of ASMR. But I also know that there's more that I want to execute through my channel. And it's not just going to be ASMR. It's going to still consist of ASMR. That just won't be the only content posted. I think that it'll be cool to explore different talents and things that we may have been a little hesitant or afraid to explore, or things that we may not have known about ourselves. I think that is one of the coolest, if not the coolest, things about growing up. From a kid to an adult and beyond, you become more aware of yourself and you understand yourself a little better, a little more every day, every week, every month, every year comes some sort of growth. But sometimes you have to come to grips that you're growing up, and there's certain things that you have to do that you didn't have to do necessarily when you were a kid. And it goes beyond your responsibilities. It's just all about the exploration and being able to experience new things in the real world and about yourself.